So, this idea that vampires' physical appearance is slow and not halted goes back to that idea of being like parasitic entities. They are unsustainable because they are a parasite. The longer they live, the more they need to feed, and so on and so on. Regardless of the type of blood they consumed, I would still say that they're very much sickly looking, very pale skin, clammy hands, kind of like if you were to have the flu. You know what you look like when you have the flu? Yeah, that's kind of what you look like if you were a vampire, but better in a way, you know? Final thing regarding their appearance, when they enter a frenzy state, like if they have gone without eating for a very, very extended period of time, they will take on leech like appearances if they're older, or if they're a little bit younger, they'll look more snake like in terms of like their physical facial appearance. So, yeah, if you see one of these types of vampires, run because you are about to become Din Din. How are vampires made? They cannot be made the same way a living, breathing entity of flesh and bone is made, okay? None of that. So, it's a mutation of the blood, yeah, through a venomous scratch. I like the idea of it being a scratch more than a bite. I don't know why. I just did. I feel like they have a lot of bacteria underneath their nails. They can like shapeshift their body, primarily their face and their hands, and they'll grow these long, really bacteria-ridden nails that, in a frenzied like state or in a very concentrated uh state, if they really want to like produce this like scratch, they will. So you get scratched, it decreases the number of cells in your body. Your white and red cells start to decrease very much to the point of near. Again, I would say it mimics flu like symptoms until one day, for a couple of days, you just don't get up until you do, and you're transformed into a vampire. Yes. So I also added that, like snakes, vampires contain a specific gland that they would use as a paralysis bite in order to subdue their food. I just thought that was fun and also would make sense. Vampire society is very hierarchical. Again, going back to that elitist nature, the older vampire would definitely be the